The ANC has been accused of being a bully. It comes amid an advertising war ahead of next year's general elections. The ruling party wants a company that distributes branded airtime vouchers to withdraw the DA's paid-for adverts. A third party in this saga is mobile giant MTN. Well, MTN's Chief Corporate Services Officer, Robert Madzonga, here with us to tell us about the company's involvement in this particular story. Mr. Madzonga, good morning.
Morning, Gareth.
To you. Are you scared of government?
Really? We're not scared of government. They're our friends. We work together with the government.
Reports are that you've withdrawn the campaign. Why is that?
Gareth, I think the report is it's not true that we withdraw the campaign. This campaign has got nothing to do with MTN. As you have seen also on last night SABC News, it was also including Vodacom and other cellular network. But just to suffice the facts is that this is about a DA and Blue Label, which has got nothing to do with MTN. Unfortunately, we do have a relationship with Blue Label, which is one of our distributors, which we gave them the PIN, and then they reproduce it into an airtime voucher. So we do not control who they sell to, what advertising, what they do. However, we do give them a guidance on how our logo should be used. For example, they can't put a logo or product of a competitor on that. They can't use it also associate our brand with an illegal thing or anything which is unlawful. So that's why we said this is not our relationship, it's a relationship between.
Have you spoken to the company that does the distribution? What have they said to MTN about this whole saga? What action, if any, are you going to take against them? Because clearly MTN seems to be at the center of this, albeit you're not quite as involved as people seem to think.
Yes, we have had a discussion with Blue Label, and basically more on the fact that we have a policy, and our policies in MTN is that we stay away from religious or any political advertisement, any association of our brand. So although we are a non-political brand, we do reserve our right also to say how our logo should be used. So we have a discussion with them, and as a result, they were on air where they confirmed that they are pulling down the advertisement, but that has got nothing to do with us.
Did Blue Telecom get this wrong?
Well, I wouldn't comment more, but Brett was on radio saying that they didn't get it wrong, but they have listened to the various people, various stakeholders. But I think Blue Label will be the best to answer that one, Gareth.
If I might, MTN Brand and Communications General Manager, I'm sure you know him well, Mr. Ryan Gold, quote, MTN is not aware of this advertisement, therefore the advert containing the voucher is not sanctioned or endorsed by MTN SA. It's not worrying that a company of your size is not aware where your brand is actually going to be going.
Look, when he says, loosely said he was not aware, it's referring to the fact that because it's a legal relationship between DA and Blue Label, one of our distributors. So we are not really any party to that, but we are only party where our logo gets used. So he was not aware, it's true, because Blue Label does not need any permission from us. They don't need approval from MTN. It's a relationship between Blue Label and whoever they sell to. But I did indicate it earlier, Gareth, to say that although they do not need a broad approval from us as an MTN, we do reserve the right now to say whoever uses our brand, we need to make sure that our brand is used appropriately.
Are you happy with the way that Blue Label are handling it at the moment? You can't say for a second you're unassociated with this. Your brand is in the center of this controversy at the moment. Are you happy with the way that Blue Label have conducted themselves? They've now pulled the campaign.
Look, we are happy in the way how they have conducted themselves, and also with the ANC and the DA. We had a chat with both parties. However, I mean, for us, we are not associated with the decision of whether they pull or they continue, and it was not our intention to say pull or continue. Our intention was only to say our logo should be utilized appropriately.
You would agree, though, it looks as though Blue Label have been bullied by the ANC.
I don't think so, Gareth. From the
would it have still been in place?
Discussion I have with the ANC and the DA also, we had both discussion with the ANC and the DA. There was no bullying. It was, I think, the issue from our side. It was just to find out what exactly happened.
Let me put it to you like this: if the ANC had not raised concerns about this, would Blue Telecom have pulled the campaign?
I mean, Gareth, I wouldn't know. I think Brad Levy will be the Blue Label Telecom will be the best to answer. But I think what I can tell you, what I can answer is, if whether despite this, the whole outrage, if we were aware without an outrage in terms of whether our logo is utilized for political advertisement, would we have raised an issue? It's absolutely yes. Despite the outrage, we would have said we do not want our logo to be associated with political advertisement.
Appreciate the clarification. Indeed, a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
MTN's Chief Corporate Services Officer, Mr. Robert Madzonga, on Morning News Today.
News that moves. eNCA.com.